Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Mugsy. Hi, Pick Me. Hi, Christoph, Deborah Best. Good morning. Um, so I'm coming in. I have some other stuff to talk about, but I'm going to address Square really quick. He sent me this something I asked him not to do. I also received some videos yesterday, which I'm going to say I don't care. Don't send me that stuff, please. But I'm going to address Deadly. I have no idea where you came from. Where do you come up with the thing that I'm a racist and that I hate the skin that I'm in? Um, Nowhere near being a racist, and I love the skin that I'm in. I love everything about me. So don't know where that came from, really don't care. But and I heard when I was listening to Sophie that you said you know me. You don't know me. I've never been in your chat. I know of you, but I don't know you and you don't know me. So let's make that clear, okay? I'm not going to address this again. Um as far as Square is concerned, I asked him, good morning, Ruski. Good morning, allegedly. I asked him not to send me this long ass note, but he did. He mentioned me, but it won't be mentioned again because now it's blocked. But I'm going to read what he has to say. He says, at lack, whatever that is. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. Hopefully, this will work. Full screen layout. And it says, at lack, hello, Miss Heidi. I just wanted to say I find it unfortunate is the word, and a real letdown. You're allowing, not you are allowing yourself to feel like you have to make a choice for me based on rules you don't even hold people like Pam or Bambi as well as Sophie accountable for. Well, um Bambi knows exactly how I feel about the stuff that she does. Um, Pam, I don't know what Pam is doing or saying. I don't even know if Pam has a channel except for being on panel with Bambi. So, they all have talked about me as bad as what you were told. Okay. I actually heard Bambi speaking about you when you guys were not friends. I understand that you both were going back and forth at each other. Again, none of my business. It wasn't done on my panel. Okay. When Bambi and you decided to sit on panel together, I was shocked when I went into Bambi's live and saw you on panel because I didn't think you guys got along. But again, none of my business. Um, you were told I was supposed to say something about doing something, but no, I wasn't told anything. Okay. That's where you're wrong. Wasn't told anything. Okay. Deadly told a story about Johnny Mac and said 3, and I have said you sure not 4 or 5. No, that's not what I heard. I heard you say that you were going to put 5 fingers. I'm not even going to repeat it. You said it. I heard you were very nasty and vile when you said it. I heard it out of your mouth. Sophie played it. Okay. I wasn't told anything. I heard it. Um, he probably felt the void. Don't know what that means, but okay. Now, while that's not a nice to say, you aren't even willing to hear both sides. I don't have to. Just like I held William accountable for what he said about Maureen's son, I'm going to hold you accountable for what you said about a woman. I held William accountable for what he said about Maureen and her son. It wasn't said in my chat. No, it wasn't. But William was always in my chat, just like you in my chat. Okay. So the fact of the matter is, Deadly blocked her from his chat for not following his wishes. Again, Deadly's chat. Like you expecting your chat, but didn't mind Pam throwing that one comment before your last live ended. I was in. Pam said, and I remember, she said, be careful. She was speaking to Chantel. She said, be careful because there are going to be trolls in your chat. That's what she said. Or did I miss something? Because that's what I saw. Okay. Let's see. Remember? Yes, I do. If people have issues outside your chat, not bring them in there. That's true. Well, Pam Ahmad didn't respect that rule and tried to get me triggered to come back at her. So you would kick me. First of all, Pam as a mod shouldn't be triggering anybody in my chat. No one should be triggered in my chat, especially if you're holding a wrench. Okay. Let's see. Let me go on. Oh my God, this writing. Ahmad didn't respect that rule and triggered and come back at her, so you would kick me. Well, because Sophie made a live for next day, naming Deadly and I hadn't said anything other than she said she was flip-floppy for being all right with me there, then not because of Jules. I have no idea what that is. Again, I heard what you said. Okay? I'm not concerned about Sophie, flip-floppy, whatever. I heard what came out of your mouth. Okay? Now, I'm not. That's it. After we saw that, wait a minute. After we saw that live published, actually got told from the chat, Deadly brought it up. I made my comments. Again, no idea what you're talking about. Why are my comments on another live about someone else, not you, make you feel you have to get involved in it? Because you said it. It was brought to my attention what you said. I was asked to go listen to Sophie's live. If I wasn't asked to go listen to Sophie's live, I would have never heard it. But I heard it for myself. No one told me anything. It's disgusting to even say that. Again, Deadly's not in my chat. You are. Sophie's your friend. Sophie and I are not friends, I guess. And I was just a chatter. Is that it? No, Sophie and I are not friends. I don't know Sophie like that. I knew Sophie when she was doing the recovery channel, when she wanted to start her channel. I remember telling her it was a great idea. Sophie used to be in my chat. This was years ago, under recovery with Sophie or something like that. I don't know Sophie like that, okay? What you said was vile and disgusting. Okay. So, because you ignored me, even though I proved beyond a reasonable doubt, Bambi did try to rob me or set me up. I don't know what you proved. What did you prove? I have no idea. I heard you say that Bambi was trying to get $450 out of you when I was sitting in an airport in Vegas. Bambi was responding to you. I don't know what you proved. Again, I've never been to your chat. I have no idea. Okay? So, I'm going to prove it again today. Okay? Good for you. Deadly played the live and what was said, and none of what Miss Sophie has said is true. Again, I heard you say about the 5 finger. Okay? Sophie didn't say anything. I heard the words come out of your mouth. It's all twisting from Workyverse direction, aka Squirrel and others. You know the guy that threatened Bambi, you called her out for being in chat with. Yes, I called Bambi out for being in the chat because Bambi and I had a private conversation. She told me she couldn't be in the chat with Mustard Squirrel. Okay. I get all of these messages with Bambi in chat with Mustard Squirrel. So I called her out on it. Okay. Called her out on it. Because to me, she lied to me. She also said she was done attacking you or speaking on you. And then I hear that she was in Deadly's chat 5 to 6 days straight speaking on you. She and I had a conversation about that. Okay, so here we go. The guy that threatened Bambi. Yes, I heard Bambi said he threatened her. Okay. I asked Bambi for proof that he threatened her. Haven't gotten it yet. Okay. But you gave her criticism and hope she changes. I gave her criticism and hope she changes. Okay. With me, just because I'm a man, you are not allowing me in your chat because of something that happened outside of your chat. Again, what you said was vile. I've heard people say all kinds of shit about you, Square. I've heard people say that you've threatened kids. I did get an IG post where you posted Bambi's name, full name, and her phone number. But I still let you in my chat because you and Bambi were going at each other. I still let you in my chat. Okay. Again, you're not getting it. What you said was disgusting. Make that make sense, especially when it's not what you were told it in your chat. Again, no one told me anything. Just goes to show when 200 plus people are determined to have you blacklisted, any place you're allowed, they will succeed. Why? This has nothing to do with Workyverse, Jerkyverse, Junkyverse, whatever the damn verses are. Nothing to do with them. This was something that you said. If it wasn't brought to my attention, if I did not hear it myself, it'll be totally different. People write all kind of shit in my chat. Only thing I ask them to do, be respectful. Don't come in my chat attacking you. Period. Because people get wore down to the point they will rationalize and justify their unfair and irrational decision based out of the want to be away from contrived controversy. Oh my God. Hashtag facts, hashtag unfair, hashtag rules for square, not for all, hashtag cherry picking, hashtag inequality at Heidi Black. Okay. That's what Square had to say. Square, or as you call him, Savage, Triangle. So again, Square, I said yesterday morning, if you would have listened to my live, hey sister, you would have heard me say why I blocked you. Why didn't even block you yet? I just said you're not welcome in my chat. No one told me anything. I heard you talk about fingering. Oh my God. Hi, Black Cat Music. Welcome. How have you been, sweetie? Again, this has nothing to do with Workyverse, Jerkyverse, Junkyverse, whatever. Nothing. I heard what you said. Then when I listened to the rest of it, I heard that you threatened to R someone's 80-year-old grandmother and you were contacting someone's son or tried to contact someone's son. Then I saw the video that you did about the two people that lost their life. Complete Courageous. That was a great live. I gotta go because I need to. I don't know if you sell that stuff. What you do? Again, this was something that came out of your mouth. I don't want William Brooklyn in my chat with what he said. I don't want you in my chat for what you said. Bambi knows if she keeps this BS up about, and I heard about she wanted to kill somebody. I can't have that in my chat. I can't have that. I don't know what is so hard. Happy Friday, Sweets and Beyond. I don't know what's so hard. Well, you know what? Complete Creations. I swore I had subscribed that morning, but I guess I didn't. So I had to wait the 20 minutes. And by that time you were already off, but I did watch the replay. Okay, so again, here we go. Sorry, but at Pam, all of you have been equally disgusting. Just a few days before you all fell out with Deadly, you all sat there while Deadly threatened to K his dog. See, I don't know about that kind of stuff. I'm not in these chats. I just know what I heard that came out of Square's mouth. I'm not in all these chats. Who deleted her comment? I see it. Who deleted her comment? Okay, I saw the comment. There was no need to delete that. None. It wasn't rude. So I'm just saying. And I'm going to say this. It wasn't Bambi that told me I need to listen to Sophie's live. It's somebody that knows me quite well and have followed me for quite some time. There are people that didn't want Square in my chat. There are people that don't want Bambi in my chat. I give everybody a chance. Everybody a chance. I didn't care about the stuff, the BS that I was hearing that you did or you said or whatever. As long as you were respectful in my chat is what I said. But when I hear you say that out of your mouth about a woman, whether it was Sophie or anyone else, probably not Jules though, but Sophie or anyone else, it was disgusting. Because I know how nasty and disgusting Jules has been. Wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I ask that you not write me this dissertation, but you did. So I'm addressing it. Again, it had nothing to do with Bambi, Pam, Workyverse. Am I saying, is it Workyverse, Junkyverse? I don't know. Has nothing to do with the people that are trolling you. Nothing to do with them. Because when they've come into the chat, I've asked, can you just please be respectful of my chat? Anything you have to say about Bambi or Square, take it to them. Don't bring it to my chat. And they've respected that. Although a couple have tried other things. Thank you, Pam, Workyverse. Thank you. But they've been respectful. So If you thinking, I've already said it yesterday, exactly why I did not want you in my chat. I don't like hearing any man say the things that I hear being said about women on this damn YouTube. It's disgusting. I have grown ass sons that don't talk like that. Grown ass men. Thank you, Jennifer. People tell me stuff all the time. All the time. Oh, this was said, this said this, so and so said that. Okay, I didn't hear it. Oh, I'm drinking coffee right now. Oh, and I love that pumpkin spice too that comes out. Bambi, when I went to his live a very long time ago, all he says is hit the like. I have never, ever been in Deadly's chat. Ever. I hear things about Deadly if I'm in Maria's chat or if I'm in Cooch's chat or if Savage is playing something that was said or, or she, I don't know. Now, let me take that back. I went to see when I got the screenshot of Bambi being in a panel and I saw her up there and I was like, okay, I left out of there. Because people were telling me she was over there. And I was like, no, she's not. She told me that she was done with this. And that was probably her last time going into Deadly's chat. No, it wasn't. Did I hear what was being said? Nope. I took a look. I said, okay. And then I got a message about her saying that I was, that we had a long talk about Crazy Purple Kirby Lady. And I went in, I got the timestamp, and I went back and I listened to the whole context. And that's when I called her out on that. So that's 2 times. Again, unless I hear it myself. Yeah, I go back and I listen. Again, Bambi, I don't care where you go. I just ask you to stop getting involved in, because you keep saying you want to do content. You have great content. You really do. But stop getting involved in all of that stuff. And for some reason now, I heard the clip that you sent where, I don't know if it was a Square or Deadly called me a bitch. I don't really care. Please don't send me no more of that because I don't care. If Square doesn't understand why he's not welcome in my chat, okay. I don't need to hear both sides. I heard Sophie playing the live. I heard Sophie said that she said in the chat, why are you changing the subject? I didn't hear Sophie talking about your balls. I didn't hear Sophie talking about anything like that. So when I told you, when I say I listened to that live. This morning, when I woke up, I went back to Sophie's live and her thing says, Deadly Square, let's talk about it, open panel. So just in case I missed anything in the beginning, I went back and I listened some more. Or I listened again. This guy was up there named Ghost. Mustard Squirrel was up there because before I was just skipping through. I listened. Just in case I missed anything. Geometry. And I didn't. Claudia Perez, I didn't see what was said. I'm sorry. I didn't see what was said. So that's all Square, if you don't understand that, I'm sorry. I can't have a man. If Black Hat Music went into a chat, and I know Black Hat is a man, and said some of the most disgusting shit I've ever heard, Black Hat wouldn't be allowed in my chat either. And I saw Justice Creed said that yes, ma'am, sister. I don't go to these chats. So I don't know. I'm not being unfair, because if I allow you in here as a man and you're saying what you said about a woman, that means that I need to allow William back in my chat after what he said about a woman and her son. Now, women are horrible too. Women are horrible too. Because women say some nasty shit. I know I have, but it's always been towards another person. And it's always that same person. Always the same person. The B. But tell me, what did Sophie say to you that made you say that? Nothing. Bye, Wendy Wu. I know. And like I said, if I didn't hear that myself and somebody said, oh, he said this, and I'll be like, okay, where's the proof? Where's the proof? I heard it. And my mouth, I was like, wait a minute, what? I never said she was innocent either. I'm serious. I just heard what I heard. I'm not saying Sophie's innocent. I'm not saying Pam, but no one's innocent. I'm saying this is what was said on a public platform. And he was very respectful in my chat. So was William. But I can't have that. I don't know what happened. I just heard that. I heard her live. I heard she said in the chat, why are you changing the subject? Again, what did she say that day that warranted that comment from him? Somebody just tell me that, please. Good morning, Sarah Motherfucking Z. He can rage all he wants. If he would have never said that, if he would have said something else, oh, she's a B, she's a this, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but that was disgusting. So that's all I'm saying. I can't have it. Any man that's in my chat, when Muggsy said the stuff he did about AMZ, Muggsy came in my chat. I said, Muggsy, please, that's enough. That was bad. You should. And he said, you're right. I'm done with it. AMZ and I do not get along at all. But the stuff that was being said to me was quite disgusting. Hi, Shelby. It's just the truth. I stopped going in chats because of BS. People don't understand that, fine. I have grown ass sons that don't speak that way. My nephews will say something out of pocket, and I'll just look at them. I don't know what happens on Deadly's panel. I don't know what happens in Deadly's chats. I just know what I heard. That's it. JM rumor, and he said he heard he got. Yeah. I've heard that rumor for forever. Again, where's the proof? I heard the same thing about GB, except for she's the one that said it. Good morning, Maria, my dad. There's so much content to be discussed. Attacking each other is not what I consider content. When people respond, they respond me. I just had to say what I had to say this morning, and I'm done with it. Square can take it how he wants it. Doesn't matter to me. I'm done with it. He had sent me an email. Well, he left a comment a while back that he would come in chat under another name. I told him that wasn't necessary. Come in under your name because I'm not having no BS in my chat. So I know people didn't want him in here. He contributed to the chat. He had good points he made. But the fact is, what you said was disgusting. Whether you said it in my chat, somebody, it was said. So nobody told me anything. No, I was just tapping my nails. Well, okay, I'm not mad this morning. I'm looking at my nails. I need to go get my nails done. I'm gonna have to make an appointment this weekend. And see, Cassie, that is your opinion, and I appreciate your opinion. So I don't have anything else to say about this whole situation with Square. That's it. I just wanted to respond to that long ass message that was left. I didn't know you. Well, of course you can leave it because he's left one like that before. Good morning, Vault, sweetie. Look at my sister Sarah. She loves that name. I love that name. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say on that. But guys, we discussed this yesterday or the day before. I'm sorry. We discussed this yesterday or the day before. And ooh boy, was I right. We'll be working and listening. Thank you, Stella. Hello? Uh-oh, I froze. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this. I might have to buy you a new mouse. See that Black Hat music? Look, I said I might have to buy a new mouse. I know damn well I don't need a new mouse. This mouse is fully charged. I've had this mouse for, oh my God, 5 years. And this mouse is the shit. Okay. So remember we talked about this the other day when I said This man was guilty as shit. Well, here we go.
Has been charged with concealment of a body. This mugshot just into our newsroom about 30 minutes ago.
WUSA 9 was first on TV with this stunning image shortly before 11 a.m. Mamta's husband, Naresh, hauled away from his home in handcuffs. We were also first to alert you on the WUSA 9 app. Thank you for joining us for the news.
Remember when he said that she had disappeared? She disappeared. He didn't know, she's done this before. She left the baby. He didn't look like he was upset or anything. And lo and behold, look at this.
News at 4. I'm Simone D'Alba.
And I'm Larry Miller. All of this coming just hours after Manassas Park Police called her husband, Naresh Bhatt, a person of interest, and that he was no longer cooperating with investigators.
And to put in perspective how this investigation unfolded so far, Mamta was last seen at work on July 27th. She missed work on August 1st, and the next day, police performed a wellness check. 4 days later, Mamta's husband reported her missing. August 8th, Manassas Park Police started distributing missing persons flyers.
We have team coverage this afternoon on this developing story. Our Matthew Torres has reaction from the community that has been searching for Mamta for weeks.
But first, let's begin with our Rafael Sanchez Cruz, who has been on top of this story since day one. Rafa, you were the first reporter to cover Mamta Kafilbat's disappearance. And what can you tell us about Naresh's charges?
Well, Simone, in the last 20 minutes, we got confirmation that Naresh Bhatt is facing a single felony charge for concealing a body. We were also told that his arrest this morning is connected to the disappearance of his wife, Mamta. And as you can see, this house is right behind me. The crime tape has gone down and the investigators have now left the scene. But we know he's being held without bond right now at Prince William County Detention Center. And we have very little details about the evidence that led to this morning's arrest, a common theme throughout this story. 22 days after police say Mamta Kafilbat went missing.
Do they have the body? Because they're not really saying, but they've charged him with concealing a body. I saw they were taking rugs and everything out the house. Where is the body?
Her husband Naresh Bhatt was handcuffed and taken by police from his home.
What charges will he be facing?
Manassas Park Police Chief Mario Lugo refusing to answer any questions. Prince William County Commonwealth's attorney Amy Ashworth telling reporters this.
Do we know where Mamta is?
This is an ongoing investigation.
Is she alive?
Is she alive or dead?
Oh,
we don't know. We don't know. But we are working this investigation. We're working carefully, and there's just a lot of things moving very quickly right now.
This scene playing out just hours after Manassas Park Police Chief Mario Lugo said Naresh was no longer cooperating with investigators.
Do you have a person of interest, Chief?
He is a person of interest.
The husband?
Yes.
The husband's person of interest.
He's been a point of interest, and everybody knows that.
The lack of information from officials and from Naresh has fueled anger and speculation.
No, I don't want to talk to the media. I don't want to be the bad person. Hey, why you talk to the media?
I don't think it would be bad just to say.
You don't think, but you don't know.
But the message is you want them that if you see her, if you see. Okay,
see?
It's up to you.
He wasn't acting
This
like a
was August
husband
12th outside the Manassas Park Police Station. Naresh refused to discuss his wife's disappearance or why it took him 5 days to report her missing. 2 days later, he told Arcady Lesso this.
It was like normal day, like other regular days. Just we were taking care of our babies. It was like very normal.
Did she say anything about leaving?
No.
Naresh did say that Mamta had left for extended periods of time, at least 3 times prior. Now, Naresh Bhatt is being held without bond. He will be arraigned tomorrow morning in Prince William County Court. The sad thing in all of this is that we still do not know where his wife Mamta is.
And that's just it. They don't know, but they know she is deceased. That woman did not walk away from her job or that child. We do know that.
Investigators tell us that they're following leads tonight, but again, just adding to the frustration of people wanting to know
Oh, I hear the ice
what is
cream
going
truck.
on and knowing what evidence led to that arrest, where we saw him walk through that front door and into a police car. Live in Manassas Park, back to you.
To that
It's
point,
ice
we know
cream
police have
truck.
conducted hundreds of interviews and are exploring hundreds of leads. Rafa, keep us updated. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Our Matthew Torres continues our team coverage live outside of the police department where Momta's supporters are gathering yet again.
All right, Matthew, give us a feel here. What's the atmosphere like out there? We saw the frustration boiling over last night at the press conference, and what's the tone today?
Hey, Simone, just within the last really 10 to 20 seconds, someone from the city just came out of this police station right here telling everyone there is a community meeting happening right now. All of the members that we have seen throughout the weeks just rushed in. They told us cameras
Wait a
are
minute.
not.
What does she have? Wait a minute. Let's back up here. Wait a minute. What is this? What is that? Is that a dress, a shirt with shorts? What are we wearing? Okay, people,
Throughout the
we
weeks
gotta
just
do better.
rushed in. They told us cameras are not allowed inside, but there is a community meeting taking place right now. We saw the mayor of Manassas Park go in, as well as several
They had
council
to
members,
find blood
as
or
well
something.
as the state delegate of this area. I'm assuming they are getting an update now from police, probably more information in there that we have been hearing, at least within the last few hours, whenever the husband was taken into custody. But so far, the people that we have talked to say they are really not surprised by him getting arrested. They say now, though, they're trying to focus on that little girl. And I want you to take a look at the video that we captured while we were there on the scene earlier
They
this
took the
morning.
daughter
Our
out,
cameras were
CPS.
rolling as that little girl was taken away under an orange baby blanket. I'm told by a source that social services was already on standby. The department could also be seen taking away baby stuff like diapers and strollers away from the home just a couple of hours ago. Members of the Net Police community and friends who helped in her search were already questioning the husband. They felt there were too many discrepancies in the
Too
stories.
many.
Some friend have already alleged that there may have been domestic issues in the past.
I've always thought that he did something. Because a mother wouldn't leave her baby. Definitely wouldn't miss her baby's first birthday.
I am glad that we're getting somewhere. We're still looking for answers, but at least there's something, actions happening. So kind of feel relief that things are happening right now.
We knew he was guilty. But how did they detect the blood? They have to have a search warrant to go in that house. And I'm sure they had to get one because they were taking everything out. Just watching him on those interviews that he was doing, we knew he was lying.
All right, so the big question, we actually just try to go inside the building. We just try
Yes.
to go inside to see if we can actually attend that community meeting, which we know there are city officials, but as you can tell, the door here has been locked. So hopefully they can come out and give a little bit more information other than the fact that the husband has been charged. But as soon as we learn more, of
Probably
course,
was
we'll pass
wanting
it
to
along,
leave
guys.
him.
All right, Matthew Torres reporting for us tonight. Thank you.
So
WUSA 9 was first to report about Momta's disappearance and was the first to report when her husband was escorted out of their home in handcuffs. You can expect more from us on this
Yep,
breaking
I'm
news on our
following
free
you.
WUSA 9 app and all of our streaming platforms for the latest.
Well, I don't know. Well, he said that the parents, excuse me, he said the parents were there one time when she left. When he said that, I'm like, bullshit. She's not going to leave. They honor their mother and their father. I'm serious. She wouldn't just leave if the parents are there, not even his parents. So he has been lying. Lying. I don't know. I have no idea, Bambi. I have no idea. But what I do know is that this man did something to his wife. That was just evident when he was being interviewed. He kept looking back. But again, you need to stop talking. Now, I understand that Murdaugh is getting a new trial because they're thinking that the jury was tainted. We'll see but that. But one more thing, I want to talk to you about this. We were talking about all the assault and everything that goes on in Hollywood and everything else, but this one has me really perplexed. And I meant to bring this up the other day, but I didn't because I was actually talking about something else. This is a gospel music producer. Let me get this.
A Grammy-nominated music producer has been arrested here in Houston and charged with sexually assaulting 4 different women.
I was crying about and saying no.
I don't know if they were Muslim or not.
Stop.
This woman and several others, according to court documents, were all sexually assaulted by 59-year-old gospel music producer Carrie Fitzgerald Douglas. Douglas, just this year, seen here on the Grammy Awards page, was nominated for the award. On Instagram, he posted this picture from the Grammys. Also this year, the Houston Police Department began investigating more than 4,000 sexual assault reports that for years sat in files marked suspended due to lack of personnel. This woman, who does not want to be identified and is listed as Douglas's victim in court documents, says she was recently contacted by HPD detectives and told Douglas's DNA matched several sexual assault victims dating back to 2007.
So we've got sexual assault kits sitting in Houston, which we already knew that because they said they didn't have the personnel. This has been going on for years in Houston. But now that you're testing, this man could have been pulled off the streets way back when. Think of all of these kits that are just sitting there. And this is Houston, I know for a fact, because there was so many committee meetings about all of these ARA kits that's just sitting there not being tested. Houston, yes, Houston.
And then I understand out of the 14 rape kits that his DNA was identified in,
14. Listen.
Victims agreed to go through with the charges. And out of the 8 victims, the state decided to pursue 4. I just don't think women are believed. He would have been arrested a long time ago if I was believed.
According to court records, one woman says Douglas raped her in a car after meeting up with her in a strip club. Another says he attacked her in her own home. The records go on to say at least 2 of the women believe they were drugged after Douglas offered to buy them a drink at a bar or restaurant.
Again, I wouldn't be seen in public with that. I wouldn't want anything to do with somebody that looked like that. Excuse me. Yes, I said it. I said it. So the only way he's going to get it is probably Will, just by what he was doing. But you had all of this information sitting there, and now it's being tested. Get out of here. Get out of here.
We went to Douglas's Northeast Houston home to speak with him, but were told he had no comment. Douglas was arrested earlier this month and is now out on bond.
I feel kind of 2 ways about it. This could have been addressed way back then, but at the same time, I feel relieved.
Now, we reached out to Douglas's attorneys, both of them, for comment, but we haven't heard back.
The thing is, this man had been, they said it, he assaulted them. Women are not taken seriously. Now, when you're testing all of this DNA kits, you find that 14, they're not finished. He needs a Neo hat. Neo. He is something else. But this is one that I want to bring you to. This is really, really sad. This is definitely a trigger warning. There was a 10-year-old boy found dead in a trash can. And his mother, ooh, let me stop with my nails. I didn't see the ads because I'm not looking. I have another tab open. So I didn't see the ad. I am so sorry. Oh my God, they're questioning you about your manhood. I'm sorry, Black Hat. I'm so sorry. They should not be questioning you about your manhood. I'm so sorry. They shouldn't be doing that at all. Sorry. I wanted to put that like that. There we go. Okay. I don't really know if I want to well, since I have it, yeah. Trigger warning, guys.
Are you Miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So we got kind of a weird phone call. Do you know Latricia?
No,
No.
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called DCFS. And,
What?
And kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves.
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too. That's what.
Why is she on her phone?
My ex-husband, his new girlfriend, this broad is off the chain. I have went down to Rock Island and filed a police report on her.
Okay.
I have went and put a restraining order on her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tony. This girl is never in it. She has so many different Facebook pages she stalks me from. She has made up different names.
First of all, we're talking about a child that supposedly shot himself. See that? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. This one, I'm gonna let it go.
Names call me from different numbers. I have changed my number, try to do everything I can.
Yep, lying.
Unfortunately, I can never seem to get them served because they're always bouncing around in the Chicago area.
Oh, okay. They're not even down here.
They're not even out here. And
Okay.
it's been a constant.
Have we been here before?
No, you've never come to my house for anything. I've been here for 7 years and never had a problem in Rock Island.
Yeah, I didn't know who you were.
I work at Genesis Hospital. I'm a patient care tech. I'm a student at Eastern Iowa Community College.
Okay.
I have a business in Davenport. This girl has made threats towards me on Facebook, posting her gun up, saying that she's gonna come to my addy. It's just never ending.
Right. So they made some allegation that you had a son and he shot himself.
Sir,
And he's in your
come
basement.
on now. You think? Look where I live.
No, I get it. Just so I can check the box off, can I look in your basement real quick and I'll get out of
No,
here?
you need a search warrant to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not about to have my rights violated because someone makes Uranus allegations like this.
I know. Like I said, it sounded crazy to me too. I'm just up here seeing if we have to investigate it. No matter how crazy it sounds.
If you want to do that, I would suggest you go through the proper protocols. I'm not
He
about
wants
to
you
let
to get a
some
search warrant.
crazy woman
Crafting with a
who
man
has my husband make Uranus accusations like this and have my rights violated.
No, I get it. That's what
That is not okay. I have 4 girls in here.
That's what I'm just asking. I'm not
4 children.
I'm not trying to blame anything on you. I'm not saying this is true. I was just asking. Okay.
This is nuts.
That's all it is. Okay.
I have 4 children.
Her
in here.
ex-husband's new girlfriend's been causing her
And
issues. She thinks that's who it is.
ongoing. She's been harassing my
Thank you,
job,
Jennifer.
harassing my place
Isn't
of
connected to
business,
anything.
harassing my children. I'm sick of it.
She's crazy.
I've tried to get a restraining order against her, tried to get one against him. It's never ending. I cannot have any peace where I live.
And you guys only have girls?
Well,
Yes.
y'all already told
I
me.
have 4. Do you want to see them?
No. They said it was a son. I was just curious if
Sir.
that's even true.
It's not.
Okay.
It's a never ending story with these
No,
two.
I get. Like I said, I'm not trying to bother you or anything, but we get a call. No matter how crazy it sounds, we still got to come up and
Gotta
see
come
if
out.
there's any truth.
And this is crazy.
It is.
This is very crazy.
Okay.
But here's the thing. He's saying when they get a call, they have to come out, which is true. They're supposed to go out. But in Lisa's case, we know the addict, they had so many calls, and every time they went, they found that it was unfounded. I don't know how, because the last time they actually had to Narcan her, but they were having all of these calls the other night that they kept saying, dismiss, until a female officer went and looked at her TikTok and saw she was foaming at the mouth. So they're supposed to go out on the calls, whether she doesn't come to the door or whether she refuses to be treated, that's on her. But you're supposed to go out when you get a call. They didn't do that in her case until a female officer actually took it upon herself to look at her TikTok.
I have been living here for 6 years. My neighbors have never had a complaint. Don't you think if my neighbors would have heard something like that, they would have made a call or said something to somebody?
I would believe so, yeah.
Just think about it. It don't make no kind of sense.
Boy,
This
she
girl
is
psycho.
good.
Okay.
She's harassed my job.
Yes, she
know
said
her
Uranus
phone number by
accusations.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know her phone number.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry to bother you. Okay. It's like I said, we get a call. We gotta show up.
They got to the point now where they don't have my phone number, so they emailing me. Okay. I have spam emails here.
Well, how do you know it's them?
I'm gonna go down here. The last one I got was. Let me see.
How do you know it's them?
Have a name on it?
Yes, it has his name on it. I have to go.
So it's not a spam email.
This is the last one I have. And this gotten to the point where they're emailing me because they don't have a contact phone number
But
on
she
it.
didn't show
This
it
is
to
how
him.
bad the harassers got. But until I can get Rock Island to Cook County to serve them and actually find an address on them,
Right.
that's going to be a problem.
I'll,
So they keep having me come back to court until I can get an address on them.
I'll add some notes just in the call that I was here, and that it's a harassment thing, so we don't have to keep coming up here. And
Thank you.
all right, sorry to bug you. I just, like I said, we got to call, even if it sounds crazy. We got to come see what's going
Man,
on.
this lady, I don't even know what to say about her. It's never ending.
All right.
I
Okay.
have Dorothea Cams here.
Thank you.
I saw
Good
that.
night. We'll be back.
I'm here. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Okay.
Of course you don't. Here we go.
She looked out the window. Hello,
Yes.
Sushi. Can you come out?
What's going on?
Well, just step on out. I'll explain
Wait a
everything.
minute, my kids are here.
Okay, I understand
Okay.
that, but we have a search warrant for the house.
Cooperation to be up front with us.
Okay. Hold on.
So step on out.
No, step
What
out.
side of the house do you all have a search warrant for?
The whole house.
The whole house.
You need to step out. Step out.
Okay, I'm gonna open the
Okay.
door.
Open the door.
Well, I'll walk in casually. We're not going to tear up your house or anything. So,
Calm down. My
Sure.
kids are in here.
Okay.
Please.
How many?
4.
And where at in the house?
They're upstairs. I just made them go upstairs. I don't want to scare my kids. Can we just calm
These
down?
officers are gonna walk in there with you.
Just
I got a copy of the
walk.
warrant here for you, honey.
Can I see the warrant, please? And I can call my lawyer.
Oh, she's got
Can
a
I see the
lawyer.
warrant before we walk any further? I'm calm.
we have a valid search warrant. So,
I understand, but you haven't let me see it yet, and you're walking through my house.
it's right here. You don't run how we go. You don't. You're not in control of this.
Okay, I'm trying to see.
She's calm. She's really calm.
So, I need your phone too.
My phone. That's not my phone.
Well,
Hold on to that. So,
Okay.
which rooms are your kids in?
Obviously not.
They're upstairs. I am very cooperative. I'm not fighting
You're fine.
anybody.
You're fine. You're
I'm
fine.
just, look, I'm
Tina.
scared. My kids
I'm
are
going
here.
upstairs.
Why is she scared?
My kids are here.
I mean, you have to.
That's empty.
Well, it's for an old heater.
Do you know why we're here?
No, I don't. I don't know why you're here.
Okay.
Because I'm really scared because my kids are upstairs.
Why are you scared?
And I
You
don't
said
know
it was
what's going on.
harassment.
Okay.
Okay. Can I call my family to tell them to somebody to come?
You're not under arrest or
Yeah, why
anything
you
like that.
calling
Okay,
me?
that's why I'm sitting here talking to you. Okay.
I'm scared to death because I don't know.
So
Why are you scared?
And so the reason we're here, okay, is because we're investigating
Yep, in the
a
garbage
call
can.
that we had. Okay. The officers came out and talked to you last night, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We have to handle that real seriously, okay? Because the allegations are that you have a son and that he's deceased and he's here in this house. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Do you have a son named Zion?
No, I don't.
Oh my
You've
God.
never had a son named Zion.
No.
Are you
Oh my
claiming
God.
benefits for a kid named Zion?
No.
Yes, you
I
were.
haven't gotten any benefits for anyone. I just recently went through a situation where a young lady stole my identity and she falsely filed my taxes and my
Oh my
information and
God.
stuff like that. And I've
Oh,
been
we're on the
working
same
with the
wavelength.
FBI. I've been working with the IRS. There's been a lot of
FBI?
things popping up, and
Have you had any interactions with DCFS up in Chicago?
I did
Okay.
false call.
She has a son that's missing. The ex-husband or the girlfriend, whoever, was calling the police and telling them her son is deceased. He shot himself in the head. She lied to them the night before, saying she doesn't have a son. She just has 4 girls. The police has to take it seriously. And yes, she just said she doesn't have a son, and she does have a son.
Calls that were made.
Okay.
Correct.
One of the calls from 2021, DCFS came out to your residence in Chicago, and there was a Zion Staples there.
Look at her.
Along with your 4 daughters, and then another young boy.
We had kids in the neighborhood come over.
So,
Some of those kids that were implicated were not, in fact, our children. They were there.
so you're saying there was a kid in your apartment that was not your kid, named Zion.
I didn't say his name was
Staples.
Zion. No.
Well, somewhere here, we've got to clear this up with this Zion Staples.
Yes, and
Benefits, listen to it, benefits being put in his name that you're receiving from.
I haven't
and
received
then-
any benefits.
And then also involved in this.
They
I
will.
haven't received any benefits. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, it's under
Someone
state-
has stolen my identity. I have proof of that. If you go in my phone, you'll be able to see the messages between me and the FBI agent in Milwaukee. So
But this is separate from that with
Thank
the
you.
DCFS call.
because somebody is obviously claiming benefits and getting
No,
getting food stamps or something.
She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. You've been claiming since you were in Chicago, this child. You are a liar. You need to go straight to hell.
But they're getting food stamps for your 4 daughters and Zion.
And I've been having a hard time with that because I can't get any because of that, and I've been working on it.
Okay. Are we going to find anything in your house that has Zion's
Go
name
to the
on it?
garage. Go
Birth
to the garage.
certificate, social
Trash
security
can.
card, or anything like that?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, because we're seizing your phone. Okay.
I understand you're seizing
So-
it, but that's like, I should be able to at least call my lawyer still. I shouldn't be held in my own house and not be
Wait a
able to
minute.
call my counsel.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Let me stop this. You're getting state benefits, but you have an attorney. Did the state provide you an attorney, or is this your social worker?
Well, are you requesting a lawyer right now? Because if you request a lawyer right now, we're done talking.
And then what? You're gonna arrest me?
I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to search your
We gotta
house.
search his house upside and down. Because somewhere here we need to get to the bottom of this Zion thing.
Okay.
And this is coming
They
from
just
this is
passed the
coming from
trash
other people.
can
This
in
is
the
I can't help it
garage.
when people
This-
call and make
look-
allegations against me. People do this
Okay.
every day out of
Look-
spite.
look-
And I possibly had some visitors. It was probably the summertime.
So where
I
would
had
where would they
people
get the
that
name
come over.
Zion
Where would they come up with
Staples?
Zion Staples?
I don't
And
know.
it be your
People
son.
make it up all the time. People make it up all the time.
But see, DCFS does not come into your home and say, okay, have the neighbors over and let's do all this personal stuff that affects you and your family in front of all these other people.
They did.
They do it with you.
They did.
And they do it
No, they
with your family.
They did though. They very much did that.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
If you are
Girl,
claiming
call your
people back
attorney.
and forth amongst family members to get bigger returns, our biggest concern is that we can have somebody with law enforcement say, this is Zion, this is what's going on, and he is fine. Because right now, we have a person that exists, but we can't lay eyes on him, and it's a child. Okay, that's what they're
is
saying.
that noise?
It's just
No, it's the beeping.
So that's what we're looking at. So if this is what's going on, if you have a cousin, a sister, a brother-in-law, a friend, or whatever claiming kids, or you're claiming them on the app and you guys are splitting some extra money, I get that. The biggest concern that we have here is that we need to make sure that this kid is safe. And in the time since
Call
the
your
officer was
attorney.
here last night, and the time that an officer had called you back in June, and we can say, nope, she's totally clear. There's nobody
I'm
here.
being
There's nobody
stalked
here.
and harassed. I'm telling you.
Birth certificate?
What is that?
Birth certificate.
For Zion Staples.
Zion Staples.
That's not mine.
Sushi Staples. Child stuff. It's found in your
We
room.
need
along
to
with
get
the Social Security card.
this figured out. Stop
lying.
Found in her room, and she said it's not hers. Again, we're lying. Why are we lying? Lying. This woman is good, except for she's deflecting.
It's over.
Where is that kid? You need to come clean because we're not going anywhere. This is just, you're just going to dig yourself a bigger grave now. I asked you if there's anything with Zion's name in this house. You said no.
I needed some extra help. Okay.
Yes.
That was it.
What do you mean by that?
Why are we using toilet paper
I
for
had a
Kleenex?
person that
Yes,
makes
for this paper.
documents. And it was just really hard. Like,
So is Zion a real person?
no.
He's not a real person, guys. Hi, Daddy Aries. How are you?
I can't call a
I
lawyer
caught
and
your
let them know
replay
you are
last
here.
week.
I can't call a lawyer to come here to my house while I'm being questioned by you.
If you want an attorney right now, we can
We'll
we'll just be done.
We'll be done.
All right.
But the investigation continues.
Okay.
Okay. Go and turn it off for me.
Oh, no. I'm going to jail. What am I going to jail for? What have I
You just
done?
admitted to fraud.
So now you're going to railroad me on fraud?
Railroad you what? We're trying to figure out where
We
your
don't do
kid
that many
is.
lives anymore.
You're saying that he doesn't exist.
My kid. Cuff it, let me walk out.
We'll cuff you in front, okay?
This is embarrassing. I can get in the car. Do you got to
We
take
have-
my dignity away and
her
put me in
dignity?
cuffs in
We're
front of
not
my neighbors?
gonna put him behind you, okay?
My neighbors-
We're gonna walk you to the car real quick and then we'll get you out of here, okay?
My neighbors. They've been knowing
Her
me for
neighbors,
6 years.
guys.
You
She's
see that
concerned
badge
about
over
the
there? I work 2
neighbors.
jobs at Genesis.
I hear you.
I go to school out here.
Okay. You still got a son that
This is
they don't know where he's
embarrassing.
at. Then we go to the garage. No, it has no sound. The search has no sound. This part has no sound at all. And there we go. Look how heavy that is. Look how heavy that is. The black stuff was covering it up. See, he's cutting. It's tape around it. That little boy is in there. Look at this. You can see he touched his head.
Leslie, thank you very much.
So,
Grammy.
They found her son, the one that she didn't have, Zion. Yep, he had to be small. But they found her son. And it's sad that this woman sat there and lied like that and pretended that she didn't have a son when she had a son. These people are sick, and the things that they're doing to these kids these days is very, very sad. She only did 2 years? Get out of here. She only did 2 years. This was 2023. Oh, it's sick. Okay. Anyway, these people are disgusting. Well, okay. So the woman that helped her boyfriend set the house on fire in New Orleans, she was sentenced to 4 years the other day. Killed those 3 kids. She got 4 years. She better hope and pray when she comes out that they get her out of New Orleans, or she doesn't get seriously hurt in jail. She got 4 years for driving this man to set that house on fire because he was mad at the kid's mom. Yep, left him in a trash can. 2 years. I'm definitely going to have to look at that. People are sick in the head. They're really, really sick. But there was one story out of New York that I wanted to talk to you about too before I get out of here. This man, this lady's nephew, who was 28 years old, or 29, his name is Alexander Fleming. He beat his aunt to death with a broomstick. The aunt was 55 years old. They had an argument. He grabbed the broom handle and started beating her in the head. She was taken to the hospital and she died from her injuries. Now, this is the thing that really bothered me. She had an order to keep him away from her. The family is siding with the nephew. This young man had 10 previous arrests for assault. He's been charged with murder, depraved indifference, assault with intent to cause physical injury with a weapon, and criminal possession of a weapon. That broomstick was considered a weapon. This is crazy. She should be sitting in a cell with Lori Vallow. Damn. I will pick me. I will definitely look. I just can't believe that. And she was sitting. When I first watched this, I went, wait a minute. I said, why would they be doing this? And then I kept watching. I said, oh my God. She killed that little kid. Now, we had talked once before about transgender people being killed. Just for the fact that they were different. This woman in Houston, Vanity Williams, she was a nursing student, 34 years old. She was a veteran, And she was shot dead in the lobby of her apartment complex. She was in the Air Force, and I'm going to show you Vanity's picture. And she was shot dead by someone she knew. Hey, son. You know what, smart ass? I know that part, okay? I know that. I was making a point. This is Vanity. Beautiful. Vanity Williams. Beautiful young woman. 34 years old. A friend of mine sent that to me, and I was like, oh my God. Shot and killed. Downtown Houston on Caroline Street. These are the high-rise apartments they have downstairs. The guy that was arrested is Tristan Sanders. He's 26 years old, and he was arrested in Louisiana. And her friend said this is someone that she knew. They're not saying if she had a relationship with them or not, but it was someone she knew. Sarah said, good morning, son. So, but again, this shit is sick. Sick. That's all. I mean, it's just, I really don't want to talk about too many more kids. I'm going to look into Madeline Soto to see what other updated news there is about Madeline Soto. This week is going to be crazy for me. Again, I'm running short on time. This week coming up, that is, it's going to be crazy because I'm running short on time to get everything that I have to get done. She was gorgeous. Yes. Yes. I remember hearing about that. And I actually talked about this, I think last year, the year before, how many transgender people that are killed, especially Black transgender people. And I'm going to have, and when I'm on TikTok, I didn't realize how many trans people there are on TikTok. I watch one video, like you say, you look at one thing, everything starts popping up on your page. Nope, I can't believe that. And I need to go look it up to see. I need to know why aren't they charging her if she's going to be giving them evidence, which I figured she would. I still feel that she needs to serve some time, but I want to see what if they put out that's not going to have them to charge her. So I'm definitely going to take a look at that. So I'm definitely going to take a look at that. So again, Bambi, I saw that you were live this morning. I'm going to go back and check out your live. I was actually working on some stuff and I got a break, and that's why I started early, and I need to do another 2.5 hours, and then I am off for the rest of the day. I have errands to run. So Jennifer Soto is not going to be charged. Let me look. Hold on a second. So now they're trying to say that Madeline's mom is the one that probably did the crime. Jennifer Soto, police audio interviews, news about Madeline Soto. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, this is long. I'm going to have to go through and listen and write down key points on this. Newly released recordings, detailed interviews with Madeline Soto. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to listen to these, and we're going to write down key points and timestamps, and then I can They have no plans. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab this real quick since you guys brought it up. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Since you guys brought it up. Let's see. Here we go.
Major case of little Madeline Soto now since the we've been following this major case of little Madeline Soto now since the beginning, since she was reported missing in Orange County in late February. Good afternoon. I'm Darlene Jones.
And I'm Greg Ormond. This is a look at the 13-year-old girl's picture, and investigators ultimately found her dead in St. Cloud. This was back in early March. Police arrested this man, Stephen Stearns, for her murder. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Stearns is the boyfriend of Maddie's mother.
This is what pissed me off. He was faking crying before he was playing with the bird. She goes over there to comfort him. She doesn't have a tear in her eye. I said she knows what happened to that little girl, and I still stand by that. And if they're not going to charge her, there is a problem.
We interviewed them both before law enforcement found the teen's body. Channel 9 Shannon Butler joins us live in studio for this breaking update. And Shannon, sources have told you the mother of Madeline Soto has not broken the law.
That's right. And the interview was.
Wait a minute. Jennifer Soto sent one of his parents a message telling them to get him a lawyer ASAP after the police told her they found photos on his phone. No, she's not innocent. Not at all. She knew what was going on. I want to know what did they offer her, because she knew what he was doing. And this guy was on Reddit trying to pick up young girls in a teen advice room.
Soto takes place on February 27th, about 11:30 p.m., just after her daughter was reported missing. She has a hard time answering some of those questions, but sources tell me nothing so far she has done has been criminal. So at least for now, no charges will be filed. Jennifer Soto.
Okay, at least for now, no charges will be filed. Okay, at least for now. Okay, for now, they're saying no charges.
She tells the Orange County detective the events surrounding her daughter's disappearance. She said at 11 p.m. that Sunday, just after her daughter's 13th birthday, she sent Madeline Soto and Stephen Stearns to bed together.
Is it normal for both of them to sleep in the same room? Sometimes when I really need a good night's sleep, I will send them upstairs. But when also a lot of times.
Madeline had her own room. Madeline had her own room. There were 3 bedrooms in that townhouse. Madeline had her own room. So why was I forgot. She had nightmares and she needed to sleep with someone. I forgot about that. Got you. Okay.
We will sleep together in the king size bed, all 3 of us.
Oh my God.
Or sometimes Stefan will go upstairs and in our bed alone.
Oh my God.
So it just really depends on what's going on that night with our schedules and what we're doing.
She said they have 2 roommates and another child that sleeps there sometimes, and that Maddie's bedroom is downstairs in the living room. She told investigators she thought that her daughter was getting ready for school the next morning, but she never actually saw her. She said she got up and
first she said she saw her. She knew what she had on. First, she said she saw her in that interview.
To a doctor's appointment and then got back to the house about 11 a.m.
When you got back, was Stefan here? I'm pretty sure he was, yeah. What was he doing? Just sitting in my room at my computer desk on his phone. Okay. What did you guys do? We chatted for a little bit. I asked him what had happened because he had called me earlier at 10. Pretty sure he called me around 10:18.
But according to investigators, that wasn't true.
Who knows what time? Okay. Let me just say this. If somebody calls me, I'm going to say it was a little after 10 but I'm not going to go, it was 10:18. Heidi called me. It was 6:58. Get the hell out of here with that.
Because Stearns had already been seen driving out of the complex on video with a little girl slumped over in the front seat. Jen said it wasn't until after Madeline Soto did not come out of the school and was told she wasn't actually there all day that she started to worry.
That's when I knew something was truly wrong. And before that email or after that email, but I started panicking and freaking out because she should have been to school. She should have made it.
Jen's answers were hard to come by sometimes, and she told investigators she had taken medicine and was a little spacey, but nothing in this interview or any of the other evidence we received has given detectives a reason to charge her. So something else Jen Soto told the investigators, she said that Stephen Stearns did not go with her to pick up Madeline Soto at school because he said he had a flat tire. Now that's true. Well, at least the flat tire part he
did, but he had it earlier that day.
Changed that tire near the same location where Madeline's body was found. Now, Greg, something important here, that it doesn't mean she'll never be charged. If investigators find something else that would warrant charges, they would do that. But at least right now, this is where we stand.
So many parts of that interview, Shannon, so disturbing, including the little girl sleeping with her boyfriend and her on occasion at 13. We'll see what happens, if anything. And that entire interview with Jennifer Soto is more than 33 minutes long, so we have obviously couldn't show it to you here, but we are going through all of the details and what was shared with deputies, and we'll have more from this compelling breaking news that Shannon broke on Eyewitness News at 5 and at 6.
That's exactly what I did. I said I needed to look at it so I can write down key points and timestamps. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Records deputies took 3 hours to respond. So I am going to go through that that timeline, and I'm gonna listen to that interview, and I'm gonna compare it to what she said on the interview she did with the news station. Good morning, Dusty Rusty. How are you doing, sweetie? She gave her daughter to that man. You're exactly right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Before we leave, it was another one.
Has the
Hold on. Okay, there it is. This is the one that I had marked. This is the one that I had marked, but I didn't show it to you. Hold on. Here we go.
Joining us live from East Point Police Department with more on what exactly happened, Ingrid.
Yeah, you know, it's really disturbing. A mother takes away her daughter's cell phone, and then her child comes up with a plan to kill her mother.
Back in July, East Point police were called to the 24,000 block of Roxana.
We're there to investigate a home invasion and possibly an attempted murder.
But as the investigation unraveled, something sinister was revealed about a 14-year-old girl living on this street.
The minor daughter had met another minor
17 years old
on a social media app.
But the 14-year-old's time on social media was put in jeopardy. Her mother, who had no knowledge of the guy her child met on the app, decided to take away her daughter's phone as a form of punishment.
Because she was having a lot of issues at home. And
Gypsy Rose. I've said it from the beginning when I heard about what happened to forgot the woman's name. I said that little girl was involved with her mother's death. Okay, she could have at any time left that home, just like she snuck that man in there to kill her mother. She could have left that home. She was involved, and she should be doing life. Now you got a 14-year-old that met some guy online that's 17 and asked him to kill her mother.
So the teen and her new 17-year-old boyfriend came up with a solution.
they decided together that they were going to kill mom.
In the early morning hours of July 14th, the 14-year-old allegedly leaves the door to her home open so her boyfriend can enter.
He went into the mom's bedroom.
Gypsy Rose.
And began to
Blanchard. That's her name. Blanchard.
attempt to suffocate her with a body pillow that was on the bed.
The mom screamed.
And then he started choking her.
But the woman's mother and grandmother to the 14-year-old intervened and told the 17-year-old to leave, which he did, but he left something behind.
His shoes were left behind, and we believe that maybe he took those off to be quieter.
A knife from the victim's house was also found in the street when the suspect fled. The mom was transported to the hospital, but will survive her injuries. And after nearly 2 months of investigating, police took the 14 and 17-year-olds into custody. The mother of the 14-year-old told police her daughter is a problem child and has a record. Both have been charged as adults by the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office. The biggest evidence came from the 14-year-old.
from social media, from her social media account.
The 17-year-old facing a number of charges, including conspiracy to commit murder and the first degree. The 14-year-old also facing charges, including solicitation of murder.
The male received a $2.5 million bond. So I can't imagine that he's going anywhere, anytime soon. And the female was given a $1 million bond.
She doesn't need to come out either.
The names of the teens not being released because of their ages. The investigation has shocked the police department.
I don't know that we've ever seen anything on this level from this age group.
And as this investigation continues, police want to make this clear. Everything you do on social media leaves a footprint.
Yes, everything.
Nothing is secret. I mean, everything is able to be recovered and found when you're using social media.
And although the mother survived, her blood vessels were greatly damaged because of that strangulation. Needless to say, these teens are facing a number of future court dates.
Girl, that
Back to
necklace
you.
needs to go.
My goodness, Ingrid, so young, 14 years
pretty.
old, and the other teen,
Right.
17. It is really scary to think about. And this mom, do we know if the teens had any trouble in the past before that, or was it something where one possibly may have influenced the other?
Yeah, definitely. We don't know about the boyfriend, but we do know that the 14-year-old, the mom considered a problem child and said that she actually does have a record.
Yep. So there we go. That's what I meant to show you guys. 14 years old, got a 17-year-old line to come and K her mother. This reminded me of Gypsy Rose. Now, I understand that Gypsy may be going back to prison, which I had a note to start looking into that too, because of the fact that she lied to her parole officer. And I understand that the crime scene photos have been leaked, and I haven't had a chance to really look at that at all. But this young girl took that from Gypsy Rose. From Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose is just as responsible for Dee Dee's death as that man that she coerced, that young man that she coerced into doing it. So love you all and mean it. Okay, guys, I got to go. It's almost 7. I got to get my shit together. And I just want to say thank you all for being here. My headache feels a lot better. I'm able to function. No sniffles, no nothing. I tell you, I got to stop traveling. But don't forget, Sunday, we're grifting. I need to go to Georgia. I need all the money I can get. So come in with your hearts full and your pocketbooks at well, or your wallets. Don't make a difference, okay? Love all of you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.